Right, I know. We'll chit chat all morning. Right? If you want to stay, that's fine. We're going to call this meeting of the Board of Commissioners for the Will County Forest Preserve to order. Steve, since you're standing, would you like to lead us in the pledge? To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Moving on, we have the introduction of the news media. Do we have any news media here today? We do not. Okay. May we have a roll call, please?
Dean Schlotman. Here. Van Dyne. Here. Ogalla. Here. Pretzel. Here. Butler. Here. Newquist. Here. Balich. Here. Richmond. Here. Parker. Here. Williams. Here. Diaz. Here. Winfrey. Coleman. Here. Logan. Here. Freeman. Here. Revis. Mitchell. Present. Ortiz. Here. Berkowitz. Here. Costa. Trainier. President Mueller.
Here. Great. We have 18. We have a quorum. It's okay. It's okay. It's a little early for counting. Next, we're moving on to the presentation of certificate of mailing and certificate of publication. That's been taken care of? Great. Thank you. Next, letter G, approval of the minutes from April 13th, 2023. Motion Van Dyne. Second, Dean Schlotman. Can we have a roll call, please?
Dean Schlotman. Yes. Van Dyne.
Yes.
Ogalla.
Yes.
Pretzel.
Yes.
Butler.
Yes.
Newquist.
Yes.
Balich.
Yes.
Richmond.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Diaz.
Yes.
Winfrey. Coleman.
Yes.
Logan.
Yes.
Freeman.
Yes.
Revis. Mitchell, yes. Ortiz.
Yes.
Berkowitz.
Yes.
Costa. Trainier. Trainier? Okay. President Mueller.
Yes.
Okay.
Jack,
well,
trainers are
Yeah.
Thank you. Moving on to, I'm sorry, motion passes. Moving on to the treasurer's report. Sherry Newquist.
Good morning, everybody. Before I put the treasurer's report on file, I've got my usual few brief comments. Revenues. April 30th, 2023 operating statements indicate the district's corporate fund has collected $750,600 in total revenues, which includes approximately $432,016 in replacement taxes and nearly $203,326 in licenses and permit fees. The remaining balance is attributable to other miscellaneous income. On the expense side, for expenditures, the district has incurred approximately $6.87 million of expenditures for the period ending in April 30th, 2023. Approximately $2.95 million of those expenditures are personnel costs. The district has experienced a net operating loss of just over $6.12 million year to date, including all budgeted transfers. Unless anybody has any questions, I move to place the treasurer's report on file.
Second, Freeman.
Go ahead, Chair Richmond. Okay. So we need a motion. We're on number one under L1. We'll need a roll call vote for this. We have a motion and a second. Discussion? Go ahead, Micah.
This is the ordinance, if I'm correct, to allow the tree trimming.
That's correct.
As I stated at the operations meeting, I am concerned about changing ordinances. Because it seems like we change them and then we have to end up going back and changing them again. Because we've decided it wasn't a good idea. So, based on the fact that Ralph has given us his overall opinion of not really being for this, I will have to be a no vote.
Any other discussion? Jackie?
I just have a question. Ralph, are you really against this?
My initial recommendation was that we should not be issuing any permits for commercial tree trimming on forest preserve property. Based on the discussion at the operations committee and the board, we developed a procedure, a possible procedure for you to consider in lieu of that. And that's what's contained in this ordinance.
Any other discussion? Destiny?
I'm just a little confused. Can you clarify what this vote is exactly, like, doing? Is it changing the ordinance because of that one specific instance for the tree, or?
So your land use fees are set by the board every year about this time, either in May or in June, depending on some data that we have to obtain from the federal government. In this case, what we did was we inserted a new fee under the impact fees. All other fees remained the same as they were in 2022 and 2023. Only that new fee for tree trimming was added.
Joe?
Thank you. I've always supported Ralph and his staff's decisions and opinions on issues, but this particular case, I feel like as elected officials that sometimes we have to make tough decisions and take it out of the hands of staff. And this is one of the particular cases that I think would make sense to remove this, allow the tree to be removed so the business can advertise adequately. So I will be in favor of this. Thank you.
Dan?
He's looking to just trim. The initial was, all we had before was tree removal impact fees, so now we have a tree trimming impact fee.
Any other? Natalie?
I just want to ask, if they pay, that's a guarantee that they can trim the tree, or do we still have to vote on it?
No, if you vote and approve the ordinance as is, then we are empowered as administrative staff to issue the permit, and you don't have to vote anymore on any of these.
Anyone else? Janet?
I want to make sure I'm 100% on this before I vote. So this is basically about the same case where that gentleman wanted to trim so that he could use his advertisement board. So if we vote yes, that would be giving permission for the forest preserve to trim the tree and he would get a bill. Is that correct?
No.
That is why I'm asking the question.
What it does is it gives us the authority to issue him a permit, and then he contracts with a private arborist or tree trimming company on his own. He pays us the permit fee. He deals with all costs associated with the trimming on his own.
Perfect, thank you.
Julie, then Sherry.
I think at this point, I would say yes. There's some discretion there because it could be a situation where trimming the tree would be so drastic that it would possibly damage or injure the tree and lead to its demise. In which case, I would say, I'm not issuing you a tree trimming permit. You would get a tree removal permit or no permit at all. Yes. Yes.
Sherry?
I know we had talked about this, but I didn't see it in the ordinance too, that they would have to use like an arborist or a tree trimming company that we approved of, correct?
That is correct. That would
Okay.
be a condition of the permit.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Butler?
Just slightly off topic, either we gotta get these things fixed, or I at least need a hearing device, because I can barely hear anything.
Okay.
I don't think they can hear anything that's going on over there, so
Okay.
at least my ears are bad. So
Okay, I'll speak up for you. I guess we'll have to ask IT to help with that. I'm not sure what to do about it. But duly noted, we will ask IT to help with that. I just wanted to say regarding this fee, I just wanted to make sure I pointed out that, as Ralph stated earlier, this is we look at these land use fees annually and we update them. So this is something that we can change annually. And I'm not saying we go back and forth, but if this was to become a really big problem that we thought, ooh, gosh, this wasn't a good idea, we have another opportunity coming within 12 months to change that. So I just wanted to make sure folks understood that this isn't a lifetime commitment to this particular choice. We can change it. We can make a different choice later. Any other discussion? Okay, great. Let's call the roll, please.
Dean Schlotman? Yes. Van Dyne? Yes. Ogalla? Pretzel? Yes. Butler? Yes. Newquist? Yes. Balich? Yes. Richmond? Yes. Parker? Yes. Williams? Yes. Diaz? Yes. Winfrey? Coleman? Yes. Logan? Yes. Freeman? No. Revis? Mitchell? Yes. Ortiz? Berkowitz? Costa? Trainier? Yes. President Mueller?
Yes. Oh, Judy
Okay.
came back.
Judy? Ogalla? Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. We know sometimes you got to leave the room
With
for a
18
minute.
in the affirmative, it passes.
Okay, with 18 in the affirmative, the motion passes. Moving on. Oh, I'm sorry. Does that conclude? Oh, you still have the rest of yours to do. I'm sorry. I saw reports and thought it was my turn. Go ahead, Jim.
Didn't have my speaker on, I apologize.
Great. Okay. So moving on, next we move to Operations Committee, Chair Van Dyne.
Thank you, Madam President. We have 3 items to consider this morning, starting with number 1, approval of ordinance number 632, authorizing public utility license number 23-08 to Comcast Corporation for the installation and maintenance of underground cable fixtures across Wabansie Glacial Trail at Arabian Avenue, Elwood Road, Diane Way in Manhattan. The committee recommendation was 8-0, and I will make that motion.
I'd second that, Freeman.
A motion by Van Dyne, second by Freeman. We're going to need a clean roll call, please.
Working hard today, folks.
She's earning it.
Dean Schlotman. Yes. Van Dyne.
Yes.
Ogala. Yes. Pretzel. Yes. Butler. Yes. Newquist. Yes. Balich. Yes. Richmond. Yes. Parker. Yes. Williams. Yes. Diaz. Yes. Winfrey. Coleman. Yes. Logan. Yes. Freeman.
Yes.
Revis. Mitchell, yes. Ortiz. Yes. Berkowitz. Yes. Costa. Trainier.
Yes.
President Mueller.
Yes.
Okay, 19 in the affirmative, motion passes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. These next two items, I would just like to say, this has been an ongoing idea of mine in the Forest Preserves for probably a couple years, and I'm glad to see this finally coming to fruition, even with me not here last week. So thank you, folks. The committee recommendations were 8-0 on the next two. Approval of resolution number 23-05, authorizing the sponsorship of a grant application to Illinois Department of Natural Resources Boat Access Area Developmental Grant Program with the City of Wilmington, and I so move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And number 3, approval of resolution 23-06, authorizing an IGA number 2302 with the City of Wilmington regarding the Kankakee River Canoe and Kayak Launch at the North Island Park, and I will make that motion.
Second, Freeman. Previous roll, Freeman.
We have a second for the previous? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
There are 2 reports provided under the Operations Committee, if there are no questions. Our next meeting date will be Thursday, June 1st, 2023 at 9 a.m. at the Will County Office Building here in Joliet. And that concludes our report. Thank you.
Great. No questions about that. Okay, moving on to our ad hoc committee, Chair Dean Schlotman.
Good morning, and there is nothing to report.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, executive session. For the review of executive session minutes. So we need a roll call to, a motion and a second and a roll call to go into executive session, please. Motion by Trainier, second by Coleman. Roll call, please.
Okay. Dean Schlotman. Yes. Van Dyne. Yes. Ogala. Yes. Pretzel. Yes. Butler. Yes. Newquist. Yes. Balich. Yes. Richmond. Yes. Parker. Yes. Williams. Yes. Diaz. Yes. Winfrey. Coleman. Yes. Logan. Yes. Freeman. Yes. Revis. Mitchell, yes. Ortiz. Yes. Berkowitz. Yes. Costa. Trainier. President Mueller.
Yes.
Okay.
We are now in executive session. Who is not a member of the Board of Commissioners will need to leave the room, please. Great. Okay, we are out of executive session. We'll let Jackie, thank you for taking care of it. Thanks, Jackie. Okay, so I will need a motion to release the executive session minutes of September 8th, 2022 for public inspection. Can I, motion by Trinier, second by Parker. Can we have a roll call, please?
Dean Schlottman. Van Dyne. Ogala. Pretzel. Butler. Newquist. Balich. Richmond. Parker. Williams. Diaz. Winfrey. Coleman. Logan. Freeman. Revis. Mitchell, yes. Ortiz. Berkowitz. Costa. Trainier. President Mueller.
Yes.
19 in affirmative.
Moving on, the next one, we need approval for the release of the executive session minutes, October 13th, 2022 for public inspection. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, everyone. Moving on, do we have any comments by the public today? Do we have any comments by the public from online today?
No, there were none. There was an advertisement.
Was there? Great. And one more comments from the public. Okay, moving on. Comments by the executive director. Ralph?
Sure, I just have a couple of things for you this morning. In front of you on your desk is a nice trail brochure. If you have a chance, there's several different rides that we outline in that brochure that in and around Will County. The second thing I wanted to note was that this weekend is our migration celebration event out at Four Rivers Environmental Education Center in Shanahan. So if you happen to be out and about or you're looking for something to do between 10 and 2 on Saturday, stop by the migration celebration. We have several demonstrations. Who's Woods is the name of the company. We'll be there with a number of raptors that they will be showing during that time. And it's as always, and with all of our events, it's a free event and family friendly. So that's Saturday, yes.
Mr. Butler? Sure.
So I was happy to see the map.
Mhm.
White Pass. Is there an active plan for connecting them?
There's always a plan. Slowly,
Yes.
but surely, we have what's called, several years ago, we developed the Will County Bikeway Plan. And that was in conjunction with the county as well as our municipal partners throughout the county. That plan establishes kind of a guideline or a vision of connecting these trails together. So in many cases, we've made those connections already. In others, they have yet to be completed, but they're on paper and planned.
Yeah, if I could see that, and then if there's any thing I could do to help, talk to some of these communities to help move things along or revisit.
I'm not sure. Laura, do you remember, is the Bikeway Plan on our website?
Yes.
Okay. So you can access that Will County Bikeway Plan through our website and get a sense there. But there's maps in there that will show you how it all fits.
Yeah, I noticed there was a little area through New Lenox. If they connected it, we'd have like 80 miles, or 50 miles, sorry, 50.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Annette?
The next meeting, can you bring like a stack of these? Somebody actually stopped by my office yesterday asking for.
Sure. Sure, we can do that.
Thanks, Annette. Jackie?
Two things, ditto. And then the other one, the green book with the pass for the contest this year, can you bring some of those?
Oh, sure, the passport?
Yeah, I gave my passport away, so.
Okay.
And then, secondly, I did
not
talk
recommend
to
giving away your
Susan Goldberg about that boat launch there. Have they reached out to you or anything? Have you heard word?
There's been a couple of meetings between the Park District and Forest Preserve District staff. We've essentially established that the existing canoe launch, or lack thereof, is not on Forest Preserve property. And so the path forward, we have not yet developed.
Julie?
Thanks, Meta. Ralph, what is the plans for kayaking on, or at Whalen Lake and Knocknalls? And do you have a plan to bring that, bring a vendor in and allow them to provide those services?
Yes, we currently have a vendor. It's a new vendor at Wallen Lake. It's The Forge, which also operates in Lamont. They have a large facility there. They are our new kayak and canoe vendor at Wallen Lake.
Okay, for that, did you have to open up like a period of time for other vendors
Yes.
to apply? And
Yes.
when did that happen?
That happened last fall, and it was the contract between the Forge and the Forest Preserve District is something that is board approved.
I think we voted on
Were
that.
there,
at some
were there
point.
any other vendors that came forward?
Naperville Kayak, who had been the existing vendor.
Okay, okay, all right. Great, thank you, I appreciate that.
Great. Any other? Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. Were you finished? Okay. Moving on. Comments by commissioners? Do we have any comments by commissioners? Joe? Oh, I'm sorry, you looked like you were getting ready to talk. Okay, great.
I have a comment.
Do you? Oh, Commissioner Mitchell?
I know, we're all surprised that I'm going to say something during Forest Preserve. I never do. I just want to, Ralph, I know it doesn't seem that way. I thank you for all the efforts that you've put in for our wonderful new Forest Preserve property in Bolingbrook, which is Hidden Lakes. So I just wanted to say that publicly, that I understand everything that you've had to endure during this time. And I hope that we continue the work so that our users of that property will be happy in the foreseeable future. And if there's anything that you need me to do there, I'll be happy to help in any way. But I understand this is your wheelhouse, and I'm just here as, I guess, a go-between. Sometimes the messenger gets killed. And to that, I'm gonna, I'll be done. You can say whatever you want to say.
I just wanted to, thanks for that, and just let you know that we are continuing to work out at Hidden Lakes to try to rectify some issues with the water levels in the wells and things of that nature. So it's a work in progress, and we'll get there. We have staff.
Thank you. Jackie?
You mentioned stuff to do on Saturday, and it reminded me, I think I read in the paper this morning, there was like some sort of promotion for Hidden Oaks on Mother's Day. I don't know that there was any particular thing happening, but they said, oh, stop by and
Learn
visit
how to
our
fish.
facility between 10 and 6, I think it said, or something. But it didn't, you didn't have to RSVP, and it didn't like say, oh, and we're going to have crafts for the kiddies or anything like that. So I found that a little unusual.
Yeah. Julie and then Joe?
Thanks, Meta. Ralph, I think they're having a adult learn how to fish on Saturday, and I really wanted to go. I don't think I can, but I would love an excuse to do nothing and learn how to fish, and even if I didn't catch a fish. But I'm pretty positive that's on the calendar at Hidden Oaks.
Is that
on
what it
Sat- I'm pretty positive. Yeah. But I also want to say that I went to the, what did we call the event a couple weeks ago? Thank you. And hung out there, took pictures and did whatever I could to help. Rubbed elbows with Meta. What an amazing event. And I mean, you saw people walking, riding bikes, families with little kids, the activities that you had, especially with the ropes, was just fascinating to watch people. Most of them were young and agile trying to do this, but it was just fun, even though it was snowing and hailing, and it was amazing. And they also had roasted hot dogs and s'mores. I didn't even want to leave. I was so cold, but I didn't want to leave. But I also want to say that it was really nice to see the difference when we had gone out there in February to clear the buckthorn and honeysuckle and invasive species. The difference was remarkable. I mean, you could see the change and the improvement and all the effort you put into the trails, and it just looks magnificent, and it's really rewarding, and everybody really does enjoy it. So keep your eyes on that parcel next door, because we don't want that developed. Thank you.
Joe?
Thank you. Jackie had just reminded me, last year, it's nice that the Forest Preserve does things for mothers, and I know they did something last year, maybe years before, for Father's Day in June at Monee Reservoir. They invite the fathers to come, and we get a gift, and we also get a free dozen night crawlers to fish with. So I just wondered if we're going to be doing that again this year. And okay. Right. So, yeah, thank you.
Monee is where to go for the gifts. Right. Are we going to get a little tub of night crawlers too? Minnows. Ooh. I like to put those mystery things in the refrigerator. Right. Jackie's taking all prey species. Anyone else? Any other comments by commissioners? Great. Moving on. Appointments and comments by the president. Do I have any appointments today? I do not have any appointments today. I didn't think I did. Comments by the president. I also attended the Earth Day celebration with Julie, and I'm so delighted every time I go there and I see the changes in it getting better. The property right now that I think you're talking about is actually where my very first job was in this area. When I was 14, I was a camp counselor at that camp that's right in that little square there. And so I really love that area. It sort of, feels like home. I was very disappointed to learn that somebody burned down the outhouses recently. I feel like it's a little bit of a challenge sometimes, that property, but I'm glad that we just keep making it better and making it more friendly and usable for all the public. I got a lot of really great feedback from all the people that I saw there that day. I think my favorite part was they had somebody with these bubble wands that were like ropes hanging off, and the bubbles were enormous. And I can't imagine what it must have looked like to anyone who wasn't there to see them coming up in the sky around there. But it was a really great event. So I urge you all to come out there anytime you get a chance to. But yeah, that's my comments by the president today. We're moving on to presentation of awards. Okay. Well then, I guess, folks, we need a motion to adjourn.
So move, Mitchell.
All in favor? Any opposed? We stand adjourned.
Good job.
I got us done before 10. You have 20 minutes to do whatever you want.
Go get some donuts.
Right.
Go get some minnows.
Right. You have 20 minutes to get your minnows and